The newest ChatGPT update, called GPT 5.1, is here, and it's one of the biggest leaps in how AI feels, thinks, and works behind the scenes. This update doesn't just make ChatGPT smarter, it makes it more human, more customizable, more efficient, and more capable of multi-step reasoning than ever before. Think of GPT 5.1 as a major upgrade to both the brain and the personality of the system. It tackles problems users have been complaining about for years: stiffness, slow reasoning, overly formal responses, inconsistent tone, and limitations in advanced tasks like coding, analysis, or workflow automation. Let's break down everything new, what's improved, and why this update matters. Earlier versions of ChatGPT sometimes felt robotic or overly formal. GPT 5.1 fixes this with a major improvement in its conversational engine. The model now responds with more natural rhythm, clearer explanations, warmer tone, better emotional awareness, less AI stiffness. The goal is simple: make interactions feel like you're talking to a thoughtful, knowledgeable person, not a machine. GPT 5.1 dynamically adapts its language based on context. If you ask a technical question, it becomes sharp and precise. If you ask for a casual explanation, it becomes friendlier and more relaxed. The adaptability is much smoother than before. One of the biggest additions is the ability to choose the style ChatGPT uses when answering. Instead of manually prompting sound friendly, sound professional, or sound concise, you can now select styles such as friendly, professional, efficient, quirky, candid, nerdy, neutral. This means one model can now behave like different personalities depending on the task. For content creators, educators, or anyone who uses ChatGPT for writing, this is a powerful way to control the voice of the output without extra prompting tricks. GPT 5.1 introduces a new adaptive reasoning mode. This is one of the biggest functional upgrades in the entire release. Here's how it works. For simple questions, it answers fast with minimal reasoning. For complicated tasks, it automatically allocates more thinking time. It detects when a question requires multi-step logic and adjusts accordingly. You can even force no reasoning mode for quick, lightweight tasks. This solves a long-standing issue. Previous models would sometimes overthink simple tasks or underthink complex ones. GPT 5.1 now senses the difficulty and adapts its strategy, like a human deciding when to take notes and when to answer off the top of their head. The coding experience has been massively upgraded. GPT 5.1 is better at understanding entire code bases, making multi-file changes, producing consistent naming and architecture, debugging step-by-step, running command line simulations through new tools, maintaining state across longer sessions. It's far more capable of large-scale refactoring, generating patches, and applying structured changes. Whether you're building scripts, APIs, apps, or full systems, GPT 5.1 now acts much more like an intelligent development partner instead of a text generator. GPT 5.1 introduces improved long-term and short-term context handling. It now remembers your writing style, your tone preferences, the structure of ongoing projects, patterns in code, previously discussed constraints. Conversations feel smoother and more continuous. The model no longer forgets things as easily within longer sessions. This makes it extremely helpful for long research explanations, multi-chapter writing, step-by-step project work, complex coding sessions, data analysis workflows. You can carry a project from start to finish without repeating yourself constantly. Under the hood, GPT 5.1 is significantly more efficient. You'll notice shorter response times, fewer errors, less hallucination, more precise factual recall, better handling of tricky logic problems. The model is also better at admitting when it doesn't know something, a major improvement toward trust and transparency. For developers and teams using the API, GPT 5.1 adds faster API responses, lower latency, more stable tool use, extended prompt caching, better handling of structured tasks, robust multi-step reasoning chains. There are new tools such as apply_patch to make file edits across a project, shell command support, allowing execution of console tasks, sandbox enhancements, safer code execution. This pushes ChatGPT closer to being a fully integrated AI engineer or automation assistant. GPT 5.1 is much better at interpreting ambiguous instructions, context heavy questions, implicit meaning, multi step processes, requests that combine multiple tasks. It now asks clarifying questions when something is unclear instead of guessing. This significantly reduces confusion and incorrect outputs. Students, teachers, and researchers benefit from clearer explanations, more accurate breakdowns, improved step by step teaching logic, stronger analogies and real world examples, better reasoning explanations, higher factual accuracy. GPT 5.1 also excels at simplifying complex subjects without losing accuracy, a common problem in earlier models. GPT 5.1 is not just a slightly improved version, it feels like a whole new generation of AI. The combination of adaptability, speed, tone control, deeper reasoning, and better coding tools makes it far more practical for daily use. It's smarter, it's faster, it's more human, and it's much easier to shape into the assistant you need.